Hey, what up, you guys? This is Fabio coming back with another live video. In this particular video, guys, it's going to be more motivational. My bad. It's going to be more motivational, guys. What I want to talk about in this video is I want to talk about staying focused in a tough time, right? When it's just you. There's a lot of people on my social medias, my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube, and I get emails, DMs, inboxes, or whatever. A lot of times people, they say, well, Fabio, it's just so hard for me to do this by myself. You know, so many people that tell me, they say, Fabio, my kids don't want to help me, right? My husband don't want to help me. My boyfriend doesn't want to help me. My girlfriend, my wife doesn't want to help me. And the thing is, guys, you have to remember that running your business, whatever business that is, running your business, it's your business, right? It's your business. No one usually sees your dream until it becomes a reality. And it's a really hurtful thing, right? Especially when you got loved ones, people that live with you or you stay with or whatever the case is, people in the household that will ultimately benefit from your success in the future, but they don't want to help you go towards your future, right? They don't want to kind of put in work with you. They don't want to watch the kids when you need them to watch the kids. They don't want to go pick up the flyers from the distributor when you need the flyers picked up, right? They don't want to do certain things to help you out, but they want to benefit from what comes with success being with you, whether it's your family, whether it's your boyfriend, or it's your girlfriend, or whatever the case is. And I was just thinking back when I was, in 2012, when I first started my business, I did it all alone, guys, by myself. Now, it wasn't an easy task. A lot of you have way more money to start with than I had, okay? A lot of you guys have way more money to start with than I had. But the thing is that I was consistent and I was persistent enough to make it work, okay? Everybody's situation is different. I just want to motivate you guys to stay focused, okay? We at the top of the year 2020, first quarter. This is the time where you should be crushing it, okay? You have to break your business down in bite-sized pieces, okay? And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. A lot of times people, they say, well, I don't have the money for this, or I don't have the money for that, so I can't do this, so I can't do that, right? That's not true. It's not true. You have to break your business down in bite-sized pieces. Bite-sized pieces that's attainable, okay? Like I've done so many videos about that, right? The startup process, the marketing, just break it down to bite-sized pieces. I was on Facebook Live, and I had somebody inbox me. They was telling me their story about how it's just incredibly hard because they have kids, the baby dad isn't worth anything. I mean, you get all types of stories. I got people from outside of the country. They want to move into America, but they don't want to start their business in their country because their intent is to move to America, right? So they ask me, well, Fabio, what should I do if I live in Europe and my goal is to be in America by 2020 or the end of 2020? What should I do? Should I start my business now, or should I wait till I get to America and do it because I want to do the same business in America? I say start it now. Start it now, because Happy New Year's. HBZ, I say HBZ, I should say. I say start it now. Start it now, because you don't know what type of revenue you can do within this course of this 2020 year. So you don't want to put off today. You don't want to put off for tomorrow what you can do today. And so many people do that, and I really dislike that. I get on my nieces and my nephews a lot, about doing that. If you can do it today, do it today, okay? Let me see what else I want to touch on. The fear of failure. And I've done a lot of videos about this. Fear of failure, fear of being known, fear of success. Guys, here's the deal. I understand the notion of picking up the phone. Okay, I understand the notion of picking up the phones. I understand the notion of, investing your money into, online campaign or into a book or mentorship. I understand all of that, right? Because you thinking like, well, I don't have a lot of money to start with, right? Now, what if I invest this money and it doesn't yield the return that I want? Or what if I, buy this piece of equipment or I buy this chemical or whatever and I don't have any contracts? That's why I tell people that you should get contracts first. Everything else will follow, right? Everything else will follow. Even if you took the steps that I did. See, in the very beginning, I got the contract first, right? Got the contract first. And then I went to Family Dollar, like I told you guys. I bought like $50 worth of cleaning products just to start. I'm like, hell, don't nobody got to know that it's not professional cleaning solutions, cleaning products. I have to start somewhere, right? So I had at least 50 bucks. So I bought $50 and I stretched those cleaning products through the course of different accounts. I'm talking about when I got my very first account. Some of you guys is worried about getting all the product, all the cleaning solutions. My first vacuum came from Salvation Army. I paid, I think, less than 10 bucks for it. Maybe it could have been about 10 bucks, right? Whatever it wasn't that expensive, right? One of those old versions. I still got the vacuum cleaner to this day, right? But the thing is that I didn't think like, well, I don't have a vacuum cleaner, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. I did what I knew I could do. I registered the business, get legally registered. I couldn't even afford the LLC in the beginning. You understand? So the thing is, though, I got started with just a regular DBA, sole proprietor. You can do just a regular sole proprietor DBA. Then as you grow, you can get LLC. Like, I made it work. I made it work, and that's what I'm here to tell you guys. You have to find a way to make it work. You can't say the fact that no one helping you, no one want to be a part of what you got going on. You can't say, well, I'm not going to do it because no one want to help you, because this is your dream. A lot of things, and another thing I was telling a lot of people that be on my coaching calls, which, speaking of coaching, guys, February the 15th is the last day I'm doing coaching on any level, selling coaching. You want to hear me talk about it? No paperwork, no lead generation, no nothing, right? Because I'm incredibly busy right now, and I project that I'm going to be even more busy by the end of 2020. So if you get into coaching now, you can just email me. For those that want to do it, cool. You don't, that's fine too. Either way, I'm okay. But I was on a coaching call, and someone was telling me like, Fabio, this person don't want to help me. My boyfriend. It's a lot of stuff going on in my neighborhood. It's you just got to be here to understand. That's just a lot of work out here, right? You just have to you have to be here to understand, Fabio. It's just, I understand what you're saying on your videos, but it's not. It's real life over here in Jersey or New York or Tampa or whatever. It's official. It's real life over here. Like, I'm in the hood. Like, that's what people tell me. Guys, you have to know how to navigate through that. When you want something really, really bad, you tend to get it if you work towards it. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything. When I first started my cleaning business, and even to this day, I don't know every single thing. I don't know everything. Okay? But I started. I said, well, we'll work the details out as we go along. So many of you guys get so emotionally attached to what you don't have. What about what you do have? Let's work with what you do have. Okay? Maybe you don't have a lot of money. That's fine. Guess what, guys? And I swear, I started my cleaning business outside of the startup, DBA and that type of stuff. I started my business with $200. I ordered this course that I seen in the Small Business Opportunity magazine. I didn't have any more money, really, because my money, if you know my story, go watch some of my older videos, my money seemed like every single day I had to go to the bank for something. Somebody asked me to borrow some money. I went to the bank and got it to them. Somebody, said this. My phone bill had to be paid. It seemed like the money was dwindling down and nothing was coming in, because you guys know my story, right? I worked at a sporting goods store. I was selling shoes, one of the top producers in the store. They started lowering my hours and forced me out of there to quit, because who's going to come to work for like 10 hours a week, right? 12 hours a week. So I quit. Now I quit. I didn't even have those 12 hours no more. So what do you do? What do you do? You can't tell your landlord, like, hey, I don't have this job no more. Can you give me some time? It doesn't work that way. You can't tell the utility company, like, look, I can't pay you guys. You can't tell your phone company, like, look, can you guys just wait an extra 30 days because I just let my job just let me go, or whatever the case is. So I had to put one foot in front of another. I started my business purely out of desperation. I'm trying to help you guys here. Okay? So you gotta want it bad. It has to be something right here. You know, some of you guys, it's your grandma, right? She's ill. You want to be able to help her out. So you think, like, if I can just get this account or get that account, I'll be okay. Some of you got kids, right? You're like, my kids isn't the way they want it. I want them to be. So, you know, but it's got to be something here. For me, it was pure determination. There was no other job, and the money was steady doing that. This is real life shit. Okay, and this happened to everybody USA. I don't care what your nationality is, what your creed is, what your religion is, none of that. This happens everywhere. Okay, so the thing that separated me from a lot of you guys is that I just never ever gave up. I never ever gave up. Okay, I wanted to get my account in the first 60 days, and I wound up getting an account within the first 90 days. But just think, if I would have gave up when I didn't get it in the first 60 days, just think what could have happened, what would have happened. Who knows? I don't know what I'll be doing right about now. I know my situation would have been drastic, right? It would have been terrible, right? But I kept going, I kept going, I kept going. Yeah, it was stages. I'm going to do a story time coming up really, really soon, guys, on a couple different things that I want to let you guys know. But yeah, I had to borrow here and there from people. Hey man, I got you back. Just bear with me, bro. You know, I got you back. Call my cousin. Hey, I understand how that feels, right? The only thing is that I made good on my promise, because I believed in me enough to know that I was going to get contracts and I was going to make this work. I felt like I had no choice but to make it work. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't get so caught up. A lot of you guys, I was telling my sister, she was like, oh, I got to get the kids this and this and that. But I said, why are you going to spend so much money on Christmas? The fact that they got a roof over their head, they can have a hot meal, you know, that's Christmas enough, right? And I'm not saying just don't get them anything, but I wouldn't wreck my brain. And I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I feel like all life is going to end because I can't get the kids everything that I want to get them for Christmas. Guys, again, you got to prioritize. Things got to be a lot better. Things got to be a lot better for you, okay? How you going to run your cleaning business and you're stressing about other things? Keep your head on the swivel. You got to stay focused, okay? You got to stay focused. Like I said, the thing that separates me from a lot of you guys is that I'm willing to do what a lot of you guys not willing to do. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you just joined, guys. Let's get the likes up. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. At least like the video. Appreciate it. I'm willing to do what a lot of people isn't willing to do. Okay? And I go the extra mile behind it. That's why my business runs so smoothly. Now, it's not perfect every day. I don't want to give off that perception, because business is not easy. It's not easy. I was on a coaching call and somebody was telling me that they wanted to start up another business that's not cleaning related. So I was kind of coaching them on that. And then I'm listening to them and I'm like, this person isn't going to make it. I hate to shut people's dreams down, but I'm like, this person, because of their mentality, you got to change your mentality, right? You got to, what they were saying and what they were doing wasn't adding up. It wasn't matching. They can think it, but when I ask them, well, what did you do? Have you done this yet? And they say, no, I haven't done that. I say, well, what you waiting on? Is it the money part? They say, no, I got the money to do it. I say, well, what are you waiting on? Why haven't you done at least this part? Right? Some people got that employee mindset, and it's hard for them to get out of it. Just like so many people, you got friends, family, associates, people, you know, they go to jail, they get out, they go right back to jail. They into that institution mentality, right? They can't get out of it. Sometimes you begin to think people do things on purpose just to go right back. So, like I said, guys, I want you guys to make 2020 your best year. I really want you guys to make it happen. I had a situation. I was supposed to go live last night. I had a situation last night. Here's the deal. For my people that's running their cleaning business, you're successful. You're bringing in 20K, 10K, 15K, whatever, a month. As much as you want to help somebody, you can't help everybody. As much as you want to help somebody, you can't help everybody. Fabio, what are you talking about? There's people that will congregate around you when you get to buzzing. So you get a count, you're starting to change your style, change the way you look, you're dressed, you're more professional, you're doing this. So people would be around you, come around you, because it's an advantage for them to come around you, right? Whether it's money-wise or materialistic things, right? So they will hang around you. I had to start cutting people off that was in my circle, my immediate circle, before 2020 rolled in. I mean, even before Thanksgiving, I started cutting people off. And you have to do the same thing. I don't know how much I stress this to you guys. You'll watch this on this video, you'll get off the video, and then you won't cut people off. So if you love people enough to allow them to disrupt you starting your cleaning business, or disrupt you starting your online business, then you have nobody to blame but yourself. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Okay? It has to start with you. It has to. And another thing, and I know I'm kind of rambling now, because stuff is kind of hitting me. I get all type of emails and inboxes and things like that. Dealing with employees, dealing with subcontractors, it's not the best. It's not the best thing to have to deal with, but it has to be done. You guys have to create a system that works for you in dealing with subcontractors and employees. Okay? You have to set up a system that works for you in dealing with subcontractors and employees. Now, I can tell you the way I do it, and why it might work for me, it might not necessarily work for you. Which is why when I'm on the coaching calls with you, I can kind of craft, based on what you tell me what's going on, I can kind of craft a plan verbally. Or try this, back it up with this, do this. Like so many people, and some of you guys I tell this to, online and offline, and you never do it. Some of you guys need to hire at least an assistant. Okay, your day may not be as hectic as Fabio's, right? But you might have stuff that you need to do, or the fact that you have a job, right? If you're gonna hire an employee anyway, you might want to start with an assistant and have him or her be employee/assistant to you. Now you don't want to put all the work on them, right? You want to distribute the work fairly, but you might need to hire yourself an assistant. These are the people that can go do the walkthroughs and show them how it's done. These are the people that can handle some paperwork and show them how it's done. These are the people that can handle employees doing applications and interviews and different things like that. You show them how it's done, right? And then you get in where you fit in, especially if you have a day job. So many people say, Fabio, I can't do this because I don't have anybody that you go do the walkthroughs for. I can't go door to door, Fabio, because I work during the day. Right? You can hire somebody, right? You hire somebody, you trust them, you put them in position, they'll stay a long time. Jasmine been with me for years, my assistant Jasmine. We just hired Alexis. But they wouldn't stay if we didn't pay them, or they didn't like the environment, or it was too much for them. They wouldn't stay. So again, guys, but it's a system. It's a system that I have in place that works for me. Like I said, I've shared it with some of you guys that's been on the coaching and stuff like that. Some of it worked, some may not work. Another thing I would suggest that you guys do is be more open-minded. Hire outside of your race. Okay? Don't be so caught up with, I'm white, so I just gotta hire white. Or I'm Hispanic, so I just gotta hire this. I'm black, so I just gotta... Don't be so caught up in that. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that. lot of people get caught up in that. Hire somebody outside. Diversify your pool of applicants or your pool of employees. Diversify it. You'll be amazed at how many great workers I have that work for me, that's white and Hispanic and African American. I have all different type of people working, right? Some people want it bad. Some people would go the extra mile for you. So just keep that as a mental note for yourself. Okay? But like I say, you won't have no employees, you won't have no contracts, you won't have nothing going if you don't just get out there and do it. You have to find a way. You have to find a way. Where there's no money, it must be time. Where there's no time, you must have some money. Either you're going to pay somebody to do what you need done, or you're going to have to make the time to do it yourself. Especially in the early on stages, in the very beginning. Either you're going to pay somebody to do what needs to be done, or you're going to have to set the time aside and do it yourself. Okay? And like I said, guys, I can't stress that enough. I absolutely can. I can't stress it enough. I want you guys to have a terrific 2020. Again, if you just joined my live, the coaching will be ending February 15th. So that's the last day that I'm going to be doing some coaching or paperwork or anything like that. We won't be selling anything on this YouTube channel. Well, I will have merch. I got merch coming up. I'll tell you guys more about that later, like merch and shirts and hats and different things like that. But we won't be selling no coaching or no, paperwork, lead generate, nothing like that after February 15th. So you have until February 15th to get in. I would suggest that you do. And I would suggest you come in with my annual program the whole year. That way we can craft something out. Over the course of the year, I'm willing to gamble. If you do what I tell you to do, I'm doing it. I'm in the field. I'm doing it. I know what I'm talking about. If you just do it and not just listen to me, just do it, I'm willing to tell you that you can go really far. I got a lot of people in my coaching that's doing great, and I got a lot of people in the coaching that's not doing great. But the ones that's not doing great is because they're not executing. That's all. It's not because of what I'm telling them to do. They have the resource. I am the resource. They're just not doing what they should be doing. Meanwhile, I got other people that's straight out of jail. No cap, no lie. Straight out of jail, they come in, join the coaching, the annual program, and they're getting contracts. I got some people that's just doing straight carpet cleaning. Some people that's doing VCT floor care. Some people that's doing window cleaning. Right? I got some people that's in coaching that have a business that's not even related to cleaning. I got a guy that's starting a security company. I got other people that got other different things on my Facebook and different things they have that they want coaching, because business is the same. The same tactics that I would use for cleaning, I use for the $5 ride. I use for Direct Auto Network when I was doing the cars. The dynamics is the same. The setup process is the same. But it's just got to be that sheer willpower that makes you want to go out and do it. You got to be able to go out and do it. So again, if you're interested in the coaching, February the 15th is the last day between now. And I discounted everything, by the way. So it's not even like the original prices. I brought all the prices down. So if you're worried about if you can afford it or not, whatever the case is, just email us. We'll send you the price breakdown of what everything is, whether, whatever you want. Everything should be affordable, because I cut it down dramatically just because I know it's going to end February the 15th. So it's entirely up to you guys, okay? But to get back in point, don't get the coaching if you know you're just going to just sit around, you're not going to execute. It's because it's going to be money wasted. I got other business ventures going on, right? So I'm not going to be pressed if you come in or you don't come in. But the thing is when you come in, I'm going to be on you as a big brother would be to a little sister, as a big brother to a little brother, as an uncle to a niece or nephew, right? I'm going to be on you because I don't want you to pay me and then you just sit around and think this is going to come out the sky. It's not going to work that way, okay? So again, like Eric Thomas said, when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, you would take that action. You would do what's necessary to win. Okay? But you can't be afraid of the unknown. You can't be afraid of success. You can't be afraid of losing. It's going to happen. I got a lot of case stories where I've been lost. I tend not to talk about that, but I'm going to do some story times. I'm going to bring you guys up to speed of some of the things that I did that didn't work. Because I know how it comes off on YouTube. Like everything I do is win. Everything it's all gravy. It all goes. Nothing happens bad for Fabio Hart. Everything always goes. It doesn't work that way. It's just I don't let my emotions get tied in behind it. So when I lose a contract, or when this didn't go, or when that mistake happened, or when this employee did this, or this business partner did that, and it doesn't work for me, I don't get emotionally attached. I get stung a little bit and set me back, but I hop right back up and I do what needs to be done. I hop right back, because when you let it sink in, then you get like, oh, you don't want to do it no more. You're not sure if the business is for you. You know, you don't know what to make of it. Don't let it sit in, guys. You're going to get stung. You're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs. You know, you're going to have some things that's looking promising. So many people, they call me or they email me, they text me, they say, Fabio, I got this contract out. Did what you said door to door. It's looking good. I said, great, keep me posted. And then a week or two later, they're like, man, it was looking great, man. They was talking good, and it just didn't work out. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go, man. But I knew for sure I had it. Don't let that bog you down. Do not let that bog you down. Keep your head on a swivel. I mean it. You know, sometimes I just want to jump through the camera, because I do know there's a vast majority of you that watch my videos only for pure entertainment. You're not putting in work, so you're not getting anything out of it. And then I know there's a lot of people that they're like, man, I can't wait till Fabio go live. I can't wait till you go live, because I know you're gonna have some new gems. And there's a lot of you that take what I say, and while everything you might not be able to use, everything isn't for everybody. The stuff that you can use, you can say, well, shit, I remember when Fabio said that. I don't know how many emails or texts I got with Fabio. I didn't know how to handle the situation, and I remember when you said this on one of your videos, or when you said that on one of your videos. But what I really want you guys to pay attention to is pleasing yourself and not trying to make everybody else happy. Pleasing yourself and not trying to make everyone else happy. Because when you try to make everybody happy, you seem to be unhappy. Because you're doing too much, you're trying to make everybody else happy, so you're not happy within. And what's going to happen, when you make everyone else happy, you make yourself unhappy. It's going to reflect in your job performance. It's going to reflect in you picking up contracts. It's going to reflect in your mental state, right? You might go every single day, go door to door, or picking up the phones, or going online, or however you get your contracts. And then you might say, you know what, I'm gonna take the day off. I'm not feeling it today. That's one day. And then you do it again another day. And then you do it again another day. You know, took 3 days off. You got two, if we not including the weekends, two days left to go. What can you possibly get done in 2 days? You can't get stuff done, but you would have been more effective if you did the whole 5. Right? And that's just giving the weekends off. That's just saying you don't work on the weekends. You would have been more effective if you had all 5 days. But you let that, what happened to you, set in, and it deterred you from starting your business, or deterred you from a marketing campaign, or whatever it was, from executing on that meeting, or going out to network, or whatever the case is. Again, guys, this all depends on you. I told you, if you watch my videos in 2018, I told you, if you want your 2018 to look like 2017, keep doing the 2018 what you did in 2017. I said the same thing in 2019. I said if you want your 2019 to look like your 2018, keep doing what you're doing what you did in 2018, and it's going to look the exact same way in 2019. A lot of you guys, that's why you're in the predicament that you're in. You're in a lot of bad situations because you're just not executing. You're not putting in work, and I know you're not, and you know you're not. So many people, they email me, they, Fabio, you know, I tried this, it's not working, I got this. Everybody got problems. No one want to hear them. Everybody got problems, but nobody want to hear them. So that's why I stress that you get out here and you make it go for 2020. If you need coaching, Get in my coaching and slash the prices down dramatically. I give you price breakdown of everything, paperwork and all of that stuff, whatever you want. If you don't do that, then at least get a book. Go to the library. Rent the book if you can't purchase it. At least get the book on market. Okay? Utilize YouTube. Okay? Utilize the internet, period. Because things are only going to get better. Okay? And it's more people that's going to enter this industry in 2020 than ever before. Trust. If you read the top 20 or the top 100 type of businesses to start up, window cleaning, carpet cleaning, and commercial cleaning, residential cleaning, or maid service, it might say, it's going to be on that list. At least 2 of those things. It's usually commercial cleaning service, or it might say residential maid service, or whatever the case, or it might say start a carpet cleaning service. This is, year after year, one of the fastest growing businesses you can start for the least amount of money. Facts. You don't need a franchise. Facts. You can do this without any money. Any money. And I'm proof that it can happen. I started with $200. I ordered this course. Limited money. I had time, right, because I didn't have the job. And I went door to door. I got my first account that did something to me, and I just took off from there. Now, I'm not going to tell you every week I got an account, because I'll be lying to you. But it started coming in, my spirit was up, right? I feel like I can do this. If I got one, all I need to do is duplicate what I did to get the one to get another one. And that's kind of the start of building my system. That's kind of how I built my autopilot system. The same thing I do in Michigan, I did in Ohio. Same thing I did in Ohio, I did in Georgia. And VA and so forth. You guys heard about the $5 ride. I said, well, everybody was joining Lyft and Uber. I said, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want nobody in my pockets, right? So I'll start my own. So I did research on Lyft, research on Uber. I found their downfall, right, what everybody was complaining about, and I made their downfall a winning situation for me. Locally. Everything, I use Facebook. Everything spread about word of mouth. My work, like wildfire, just spread by word of mouth. But again, that's the way I'm programmed, guys. I did the research. I didn't stay on the research too long, and I made it work. Next thing I know, everybody wants Fabio Hart to be the driver. Well, I can't drive everybody. I started off driving, right? But it became so popular real quick, and everybody knew, okay, this Fabio, he's on Facebook, he's going to drive me, that I had to start hiring people. So I did research. The same stuff that I implemented in the cleaning service, I implemented in that. Now I'm not brokering, but now I have an apartment finding service, condo, house finding service. It's a finder service. So I match the renter with the leasing agent or the property management company, and I make out in the middle. Same thing I did with cars. I don't do the cars no more. It just wasn't as profitable as it used to be. But I would match the buyer with the seller with the cars. Now I would charge like a broker fee. And then I'll make on the back end of the seller that bid. Same thing I do with this property management companies, leasing agents, landlords, different things like that. So many people looking for places to stay. So many people have places, but they don't have tenants. So I'm the guy to bridge the gap. I advertise that I bring the leasing agent or I bring the landlord clients that they wouldn't typically have, because I've already done the assessing. I've already done the advertising. I put them on a customer profile report, right? What you're looking for, how many bedrooms, what you're looking to spend, etc., etc. How's your credit, this and this and that, whatever you're looking to move, that type of thing. Again, guys, what the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. But only if you take action. You know, so many people tell me they're looking into the secret. They like the secret. I like the secret. I like the concept. But it's total bullshit. Because the secret is essentially teaching you all you have to do is manifest and you believe it and it's going to come. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. I don't know how many times I've thought about, you know, being a billionaire. Why haven't I become a billionaire yet? It's bullshit. The secret works to a certain degree, but the part that they left off is you have to do something for it. People say, Fabio, you got lucky. Well, it's possible. I could have got lucky, but I had to do something for luck. I had to pay a certain price for that luck to come. So, like I said, guys, for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want you guys to make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I will come live tonight because I got something else that I want to talk about. This was just a short kind of live that I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys. But I got some other things I want to talk to you about tonight. I will be going live at 11 p.m. Sorry I missed it last night. So make sure you be on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you catch that live. Like I said, if you want the coaching, you need coaching, email me, HOLLYWOODJANITORIALSERV at gmail.com. HOLLYWOODJANITORIALSERV at gmail.com. I'll make sure it's in the description too for you. Okay? We slashed the prices on everything, so it's more affordable than it was. Okay? Just make sure you email me, coaching, paperwork, whatever the case is, and we'll respond accordingly. Okay? If you guys have any questions, leave them right here on the video, or you can email them. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off for right now. Make sure you be on tonight. I'm going live tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams, making it to the top, is you.